The big players always leave a big footprint in the markets, in the charts. So find them, find any little liquidity traps, and get involved.
What's up, traders? Welcome back to the CTI YouTube channel. Today you get to meet James, who's from the UK, and he recently passed the CTI evaluation. He's only 24, and you're going to hear a little bit about his story, how he got into trading, his trading strategy. We'll go through his stats. So make sure you watch until the end, because this interview is going to be full of insights and knowledge of how you can also pass one of our evaluations. So make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and share this video with one of your friends. All right, let's get straight into it. Hey, how you doing, James?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Thank you for being here, and well done for passing the CTI evaluation.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You've done very, very well. So I'm looking forward to go through your stats. They're very impressive. So yeah, tell us about yourself. Tell us about how you got into trading.
Yeah, so I am 24-year-old. I'm from West Yorkshire, so I apologise if you can't understand my accent properly, but I can't do anything about it. I got into trading around 2 years ago. I started off, it was a case of I got involved with a scammer, got scammed, but I got introduced to trading. I then got involved with a company called I Am Academy, who did very well at teaching me the basics of trading, understanding the fundamental side, and just getting to grips with the whole process. I then moved on to a bit more of a dynamic and deeper side of things with a company called Bemond Outlooks, who I would highly recommend to anyone. If you're wanting to turn into a serious trader, I would genuinely recommend them over anyone that I've seen personally. But yeah, so I got involved in trading. I'd say around 6 months ago was when it changed. At times it felt like a grind, but you got to go through the rough to get the smooth.
That's right. That's right. Wow, with only 24 and you're already finding some consistency, you have a good understanding of the markets. So yeah, tell us a little bit about your strategy. What gives you your edge?
Unlike a majority of traders that I know, tend to find the fundamental bias before I look at any markets or any technical side. So I tend to try and go around, figure out what the interest rates are in this economy, that economy, for example, go through all the stats, all the news releases, and then get a fundamental understanding of where the big boys will be entering the market. Because in all seriousness, that's where you're going to make big money plays. I try to do big swing moves. And yeah, so it's a case of find your fundamental bias, find the strong versus the weak, and then play with the strong. And the big players always leave a big footprint in the markets, in the charts. So find them, find any little liquidity traps, and get involved. I mean, there's multiple different ways, but my personal entry strategy is a case of waiting for a 2-candle swing from a psych level inside a order block or an institutional candle or whatever you want to call it. Either that or what I call a CPR move, capture pain relief. So it's double top or double bottom. Take the liquidity, come back, cheers for your money, retailers, and then off we go.
Fantastic. I love the slang there. Yeah, no, but that of course gives you your edge. You have your fundamental bias, and then you go into the technicals, not just for your entry, but how you manage your risk, how you manage your exits. So talk us about your risk management.
So I'm quite an aggressive trader. I like to get involved in the markets. I like to, whenever I see an opportunity, I get involved. So knowing that, I know that my strike rate isn't going to be the best on the market, and that's absolutely fine. So I tend to risk. It accumulates to 0.25% per position, but I tend to do 2 trades at 0.125% each. Get a 2 to 1 in early doors. That de-risks my position, so then I can trade risk-free. Let the rest of it play out. Take partials on the way, and then easy goes. When you know which way the market should be moving, it's quite calm to be involved with.
Fantastic. That, ladies and gentlemen, is an edge right there. So let's go through your stats because very, very impressed by them. Straight off the bat, we can see that you had a profit factor of 2.54 and you took 77 trades, if not less, because this includes partials. And what really impressed me was your relative drawdown at 2.62. Now, I want to remind everyone the target is 7%. So a 7% target with only a 2.62 drawdown. This is an example of good risk management, solid risk management. And if you, and more evidence of that is when you look at the largest profitable trade, which was a $288 winner, and the largest loss, only $16.50. That, I'm really curious how you managed to get that loss so low. Are you allowed to reveal how you do that?
It's like I say, just an eighth of a percent is what it accumulates to, and an eighth of a percent on the 10 grand evaluation that's what it accumulates to. And like I say, tight risk management. Then that way, it don't matter. Like I say, it'll probably come up on the screen here. I had a big loss streak running at the start of it, and it didn't affect me.
Yeah, here it is. And you kept going, and these are the small losses. These are all of these small losses. Some break evens. But you kept going, you kept going. I mean, most traders do not have the resilience to go through this many losses. What kept you through this period? What kept you going and stay disciplined?
Trusting the process and trusting your own knowledge. Not try to chase someone else's strategy, not trying to do what everyone else is doing. Stick to your own plan.
It's that simple. It's that simple. And so then you managed to start to climb out of that slightly. You went back to break even for a few trades, and then back again. You took some winners. Do you remember these two winning streaks?
I believe the first one was USD Swissy, USD Swiss franc. I believe was the first one, if I'm correct. And then the next one was. I can't remember the big winner. I think I was short in GU.
Let's have a look for it.
Oh, it's there. Yeah, GU. You can see it
that's
there.
Yeah, you were, there was some big buys on GU. Nice, very nice.
Yeah.
So about your win rate, it's a 35% win rate. I would say for me personally, 40%, 45, I guess is an average for a good trader. Now yours is 35%. Is that something that is normal? Is that something that you can improve? What would you say about your win rate?
It's definitely some area for improvement. You can never be perfect, but I would say that the proof is in the pudding when it comes to the results in the end. I don't have to have a significantly brilliant win rate because of my tight risk management, and I'm open to that. I'm not here to take the little swing moves. I'm here for the 400-500 pip moves, which are going to pay out for me. So I know fine well that if I get stopped out, it's fine. Another opportunity will come. And you can do that, especially with risking as little as what I do. You can do that up until the point where that move does come, and the move wipes away a lot of the losses. But yeah, I would say there's room for improvement. There were definite entries in there sometimes where, looking back on it and doing a review on it, I'd go, I can see why it didn't react from there, and I can see why it's gone a bit further down, because there may have been some liquidity, or there may have been a point of interest further down which I'd missed. So there's always room for improvement.
And how often are you reviewing your trades?
Once a week. So every Sunday I have a weekly planner which is sat outside of my desk, and every Sunday I do my weekly trading review. So it asks me questions. In fact, I don't have it open, but if I had access to it, it basically says what trades have you taken, what have you done well, what could you improve on, have you got any emotions to it attached to any of this? Have you? If you have, why? What are they? Can we eliminate that? And then after that, once I've done that, set up my charts, journal my day, and then get on with myself.
Wow. That again has contributed a lot to your success. It sounds very similar to my ASR, so advanced self-review. I have it all on Notion, and it's something that I also coach traders on, the bank level traders. I give them access to this template, and it literally goes everything that you've just mentioned is on that template. And it's so important to have something like this and to do, and to record your trades on this and then review it at the end of the week. The review is so important. And if you do that consistently, and you've only been doing this consistently for what, about 6 months?
I would say, yeah, with the trading strategy that I take at the moment, it's about 6 months whereby I've actually taken trading seriously and understood the potential of what it could do to my life.
And I'm telling you, that it's not a long time in trading. And so if you can do this for the next year, 2 years, 3, 5 years, right? When you hit your 10 years and you can do this consistently, you know yourself, your full potential. In fact, you might not even know, or you can imagine where you're going to reach. But it's all about being consistent with that process. And you've demonstrated a process-orientated mindset. You've demonstrated that you have an edge, and then you understand it very well. And you've obviously demonstrated that you can follow it. There's ups and downs in trading, but as long as you stick to the rules, as long as you stick to not only our rules, but your rules as well. So now as a portfolio manager with CTI, you've got less rules as a PM really, but there's still those limits. There's no more relative drawdown. You've got fixed stop out, the absolute drawdown, and now you've entered into the scaling plan. You can scale all the way up to per account up to 2 million, maximum 4 million. That's enough to live very, very well. So in the position that you're in now, what advice would you give other traders that perhaps are earlier on in their career, perhaps have failed a few times on a funded account, perhaps want to be where you are today? What advice would you give them?
Firstly, I'd say is expect losses. The normal. That'd be my first bit of advice. To start off my trading career, I blew a few accounts. I lost my first ever CTI evaluation. But the one bit of advice I'd say is keep going, stick to your own plan, stick to your trading process, make sure you've got a routine, and patience always pays.
That's it. And do you know why you failed the CTI evaluation the first time?
Yeah, my risk management wasn't tight enough, and I let my head get away with it. I was thinking of monetary results rather than actual trading results, which gets twisted. You get all excited and you get giddy, and you think, you start thinking 8-9 months ahead when you're taking some nice big withdrawals rather than focusing on the now. So
yeah, trying to run before you can crawl.
Exactly. I wouldn't even say walk, because even though I've passed it, we've got a long way to go, and I've got a lot to learn. So there
is. It's like we always say, it's a marathon, not a sprint. So you've definitely done the right thing. You learn from that failure. In fact, you turn that failure into a lesson, and that's exactly what you need to do moving forward. And that's exactly what everyone needs to do. Every time you fail at something, or even if it's a trade, you made a mistake, you didn't, follow your trading plan. Don't turn it into a failure and repeat that mistake. Learn from it. Find a process to eliminate that mistake. And you clearly have a process to record your trades and review them at the end of the week. What did you do good? What did you do bad? What can you improve on? What can you eliminate? These questions you keep asking yourself every single week. That is an edge. That will give you a psychological edge. So, James, it's been an absolute pleasure. You've shared so much wisdom, and you're going to inspire so many traders out there who are currently struggling. So thank you for your time. I appreciate that.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Cool. All right, James. Well, take care of yourself. Good luck with your portfolio manager account. And I'll see you soon.
You shall. See you soon.
There you have it, guys. That was James from West Yorkshire. He's only 24. He's been trading his strategy for 6 months, but look at the level of proficiency that he's demonstrated, understanding of his edge, and the process that he follows. He has a process for his entries, his exit, his risk management, his psychology, his journaling, and then reviewing that journal on a weekly basis. He's literally just rinsing and repeating it. He follows his risk management consistently. These are the virtues. These are the actions you need to be taking, right? So take note, rewind this interview if you need to, get inspired, because you can do it as well. If James can do it, you can do it. Now, if you're interested in one of our funding programs, use the link in the description below. That will send you over to our website and you'll see details of our classic program. But we also have the standard program, which I've made a video right here for you guys. And we've recently launched a new program called the Day Trading Funded Program. This one is a little bit more aggressive. You got a little bit more risk. So you can risk more, you can make more, and you can pass a lot faster. So I've made a video on that program right here. So guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next interview. Take care.